Hello, my name is Tyler and I'm here today to talk to you about depression. Depression is a lot more common than most believe. Being a young adult is one of the longest and hardest and stressful times in one's life. Depression has many factors, such as what causes it, what it does to a person's mind and body, and how to control and handle depression. When I started researching this topic, I didn't think I'd find a lot on the same sources, but I actually found a lot of the same information on a lot of different sources. Depression can be a mild problem if it is handled correctly. But when it's not handled correctly, it can become a major problem, and knowing how to deal with it is key to becoming happy and healthy. Today I'm going to be talking about what causes it, which is such as stress. Stress in life is a big major factor in this. I'm also going to be talking about symptoms so you can know how to detect depression in yourself and others. And when you detect that depression, how you should treat it and go about handling it. I am going to introduce my audience right now.
Okay, over here, all you see is Mom's boobies.
So, when wanting to know how to help depression, a person also needs to understand what causes depression. Stress is a big part of what can cause depression. When you become overly stressed because of relationship problems, work, life at home, this can cause you to become, sad or anxious or fidgety, those kind of things. Sometimes stress is not all that big of a deal, but sometimes it is a huge deal. Stress is not all of what can cause depression. Your hormones being off can cause a big part of your depression. It can trigger mental illnesses such as bipolar disorder that you didn't even know you had. I got this information from Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic is a nonprofit organization who is about to celebrate their 150th anniversary. They specialize in research for education in the medical field. So that's where I got this information from. So when wanting to know how to help depression, a person also needs to understand what causes depression. Stress is a big part of what can cause depression. When you become overly stressed because of relationship problems, work, life at home, this can cause you to become, sad or anxious or fidgety, those kind of things. Sometimes stress is not all that big of a deal, but sometimes it is a huge deal. Stress is not all of what can cause depression. Your hormones being off can cause a big part of your depression. It can trigger mental illnesses such as bipolar disorder that you didn't even know you had. I got this information from Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic is a nonprofit organization who is about to celebrate their 150th anniversary. They specialize in research for education in the medical field. So that's where I got this information from. Having untreated depression can cause a lot of other issues. Untreated depression can cause alcohol or drug abuse. It can ruin relationships because you aren't who you really are. You kind of turn into this altered person of yourself. If you get sick, it is a lot harder to come over those sicknesses like the flu or any major illnesses. And if you are majorly depressed, it can affect your eating, your sleeping, how you act around people. I got this information from the doctors at webmd.com and also from the writers at livestrong.com. WebMD is a site that people can go on to look up illnesses, find out what medications they are on and what the side effects are, and also as well as talk to a doctor. Livestrong is a website that allows people to build their own healthy lifestyle, a fit lifestyle, and to be there for people. Knowing what depression does to one's mind and body shows that learning how to control it and handle it is a very important aspect of it. Getting treatment is a big part of handling depression. The first step is usually to go to therapy or counseling. And the second step is to visit your doctor and ask for medication for antidepressant medication. Also doing group activities, being around people who are happy helps you become more happy, and doing something that you love, whether it's riding a bike, drawing, reading, doing things like that allows you to become less depressed and have less of these side effects and being sad. I got this information from goodeveningworld.com. They go over how to treat and help with depression. Good Evening World is a site that goes over a range of things. It teaches you about diets, beauty plans that are natural, and lifestyle choices that are major. I also got these information from mayoclinic.com. Knowing how to identify what causes depression, what it can do to someone, and how to handle it will allow a person to be a lot healthier. Changes in one's day-to-day life can cause major stress. It can be something as simple as a breakup to abusive relationships. But no matter what the cause is, stress can be dealt with in a proper manner. One's mind and body need to be on the same page. If one's mental health is not so healthy, then their body is not healthy. In order to be a healthy person, one's health inside and out needs to be the best it can be. Being down and sad or mad makes it hard for one to be that. Also, handling depression is a very important aspect of life. If one does not know how to deal with it, then they won't be healthy or happy. Therapy and medications, as well as doing something with someone you love or doing something that you simply love, can help fight depression. We may not all be dealing with depression, but knowing how to handle stress and prevent it can help make everyone's life a lot more enjoyable and make them easier to be around. Anyone can become depressed at any point in time, but it takes strength in a battle to overcome it. Thank you, and I'm going to show my audience one more time.
Say, good job, sissy. Say bye-bye. See you later.